Every watch brand tells a story, but there is one name whispered differently. A house so secretive, so fiercely independent, that even its rivals speak of it with caution. A brand guarded by a single family for nearly a century, and whose creations have outlived empires, kings, and entire eras of technology. This is the world of Patek Philippe, where time isn't measured, it's inherited. In the world of luxury, where prestige brands are swallowed by massive conglomerates, this giant stands alone. Patek Philippe, the last independent, family-owned king. Patek Philippe is the last great atelier, a crown jewel of Swiss watchmaking, a family-owned titan, and the true pinnacle of refinement. For the world's most elite collectors, a Patek isn't a watch, it's a passport. It is the ultimate status symbol. Is there any secret behind the brand? Patek Philippe is one of the biggest bidders at watch auctions. They buy back their own history, rare pieces, prototypes, forgotten masterpieces, to preserve the brand's legacy. A company protecting its past to inspire its future. Stay tuned to learn more. Our story begins in 1839, when two Polish immigrants, Count Norbert Antoni Patek and Franciszek Chopek, joined forces in a workshop that would change horology forever. These two gentlemen set up a small workshop in Geneva, a humble beginning for what would become the Mount Everest of horology. In 1845, the contract ran out and the partnership ended. It ended politely, Swiss style. Then came Jean-Audrin Philippe, who revolutionized the industry by inventing the game-changing keyless winding mechanism. This invention didn't just change Patek Philippe, it changed watchmaking itself. Their brilliance caught the eye of royalty, including Queen Victoria herself, who at the Great Exhibition acquired her own diamond-encrusted Patek pendant. Watch that screamed Victorian elegance. One of the most touching stories in Patek's history is the watchmaker's daughter. Adrien Philippe crafted a wristwatch for his daughter Louise as a wedding gift, the only wristwatch ever owned by a founder. Its whereabouts were unknown for decades, until it resurfaced at auction in 2023, likely purchased by the Patek Museum. A reminder that even the greatest maisons are built on human stories. Fast forward to 1932 and the Great Depression. The world is in chaos. The crisis is crushing industries. The Stern family steps in, taking over Patek Philippe and steering it into a new era. It signaled a period of resilience and sophisticated design. Then came the quartz crisis, the digital tsunami that wiped out half the Swiss industry. But Patek, they survived it by standing firm, doubled down on mechanical mastery, protecting the intricate soul of mechanical movements from a digital storm. From Albert Einstein's gold pocket watch and from the first steel wristwatches to perpetual calendars, Patek has always defined timeless, masterfully crafted elegance. Patek Philippe doesn't add complications to impress. They add them to express. Perpetual calendars, minute repeaters, split seconds chronographs, each one is a mechanical poem, a reminder that complexity when mastered becomes beauty. Did you know that in 1962, a Patek Philippe tourbillon movement set a precision record at the Geneva Observatory, a record that still stands? A movement so accurate, it wasn't just competing with other watches, it was competing with physics. Enjoying these deep dives into ticking history and want more? Consider to subscribe to Horology Guide channel to stay ahead of the curve and help the channel grow. Today, since 2019, their massive planless weights ultramodern headquarters serves as a modern hub where centuries of skill meet cutting-edge innovation, all under one roof. Every component, from cases to movements, is crafted with obsessive precision, polishing, gem setting, finishing, all done by hand, because at Patek, perfection isn't a goal, it's a requirement. Patek produces around 60,000 watches a year, not because they can't make more, but because they won't. Exclusivity isn't a marketing trick, it's a philosophy. The belief that time, craft, and legacy must never be rushed. Did you know that they even created the Patek Philippe seal? It's a mark of quality that outshines and exceeds all standard industry certifications. This is very own quality standard that surpasses the Geneva seal and covers the entire watch, not just the movement. The Calatrava cross, adopted in 1887, wasn't chosen for style alone. It symbolized courage, honor, and heritage, a spiritual emblem for a craft rooted in patience and precision. In 1976, the renowned Swiss watchmaker and artist Gerald Genta's genius gave us the Nautilus. Turning a ship's porthole into an enduring icon of luxury sports watches, the Nautilus didn't just become popular, it became a cultural phenomenon. A steel sports watch that sells for more than gold dress watches. Proof that design, when perfect, becomes destiny. For those who still mourn the discontinued Nautilus. The 2024 brought a surprise. The Cubitus watch arrived. It brought a bold, thin, and square design with rounded corners that has sparked fresh conversation across the watch world. Adding another fresh chapter in Patek's evolving story, another model that truly stands out is the Calatrava, a masterclass in pure design, celebrated for its perfect proportions. And the kind of understated elegance that never goes out of style. The Calatrava is Patek's meditation on simplicity. No diamonds, no gimmicks, just perfect proportions. It's the kind of watch that whispers instead of shouts, and somehow speaks louder than all the rest. Another amazing timepiece is the Sky Moon Tourbillon, shows the night sky of Geneva with astronomical precision. It tracks the moon's orbit, the sidereal time, and the celestial chart. A reminder that Patek doesn't just measure hours, it measures the universe. With 33 complications and 1,728 parts, the Caliber 89 is less a watch and more a cathedral of engineering. A mechanical universe in miniature, built for the brand's 150th anniversary. Today, Thierry Stern leads the house. The fourth generation of a family that has protected Patek Philippe through wars, crises, and revolutions in technology. He now guards this family legacy, looking toward a future that honors the craftsmanship of his ancestors. Every Patek minute repeater is personally listened to and approved by Thierry Stern. Not tested, listened to, because at Patek sound is craftsmanship. A repeater isn't finished until it sings. There's a joke in the watch world. If you want a Patek, you need three things: patience, connections, and reincarnation. And honestly, the waiting lists make that sound reasonable. Patek Philippe watches don't just hold value, they often grow it. Not because of hype, but because demand is global, supply is tiny, and quality is uncompromising. In the world of horology, Patek isn't a purchase, it's an asset class. Patek Philippe teaches a quiet truth. Time is not something you own, it's something you care for. A watch that outlives you isn't a possession, it's a legacy. And remember the famous line, you never actually own a Patek Philippe, you merely look after it for the next generation. A motto that perfectly captures the brand's philosophy. Thank you for watching the video about a stalwart of haute horlogerie. Follow our Horology Guide channel for more captivating horology stories.